Hi, and welcome to Short and Sweet Bakes with the Real Macaron Company. I'm Susie Whitfield in Newbury in Berkshire. Today we're going to be making a flourless chocolate cookie. I've decided to stay with the flourless theme today because I know it's really difficult for people to get flour. So we're going to make a really yummy, chewy cookie today. If you missed our flourless chocolate cake, go back and have a look at the previous video. It's a really yummy, delicious cake that's kind of like a torte. It's brilliant with dessert, brilliant for dessert, or just great sort of sliced up with coffee. It's one of my absolute favorites, and we really enjoyed it over the last few days. But anyway, on to today and our flourless chocolate cookies. I'm going to talk you through the ingredients that we need. First of all, and most importantly, we need some chocolate, and I have some unsweetened cocoa powder here, and I have 110 grams of that. I have 330 grams of icing sugar. I haven't sifted either of those. It's okay to use them as they are. I have 3 large egg whites. I have a teaspoon of espresso powder. If you don't have espresso powder, it's totally okay to leave that out. You could also add in, say, a teaspoon of cinnamon if you like that flavor with chocolate. That's kind of an American combination, but it is really nice. I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have a good pinch of salt, which is about a 1/4 teaspoon. And finally, I have 200 grams of chopped dark chocolate. This is just Bournville chocolate. To get started, I'm going to mix my icing sugar, cocoa powder, espresso powder, and salt together and just give that a mix to combine it. So now I'm going to combine my egg white and my vanilla before it goes into the mix. I need to just give this a quick mix with a spatula before I turn on the mixer onto a low speed. This will take a few minutes before it all comes together. What I want is quite a sticky, syrupy mixture, so I may have to add a bit more egg white to get that consistency. What we're looking for once the mixture is combined is to get quite a sticky, runny consistency. It will sort of flow off the knife like a ribbon. I'm now going to add my chocolate into the mix. At this point, you have a couple of options. If you don't have any chocolate, you can add nuts or dried fruit. You can add a mixture of all of it or leave it out altogether. If you leave it out altogether, your cookies will spread a little bit more because there is no flour in the cookie. It doesn't have the structure as a normal say a normal biscuit, normal cookie, so they will spread a little bit, but this will help to give it a bit of structure. But again, if you don't have it, don't worry. I'm now ready to spoon my mixture onto my prepared baking sheet. Really, really important to remember that you need to line your baking sheet with parchment paper and grease or oil the paper. These will stick. They're kind of a different texture, as I said before, from other cookies. I'm also going to have to leave them for 30 minutes before I bake them. That's just to help them set. I've left plenty of space because the cookies will spread in the oven. I'm going to set these aside now for half an hour. When the tops of the cookies have dried for about half an hour, they need to go into a preheated oven, 170 degrees fan, for 7 to 10 minutes. I'll know when they're done when the tops are set and they kind of look like flat meringues. Leave them to cool on a wire rack for about 15 minutes. They need to be completely cool before you remove them from the parchment or they'll just crumble up. These are now ready to eat. Be sure and keep them in an airtight container. You can also freeze them if you're not going to eat them straight away. Thank you for baking with me today, and thank you for all the great feedback on the website and on Facebook and Instagram. You can find us and connect with us on Facebook and Instagram. We're also on YouTube, so have a look at the other videos we've done and send us your photos if you bake these, or if you have any questions or anything you'd like us to bake with you, just be sure and let us know. So until next time, everyone, stay positive, keep calm, and carry on baking.